Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm just going to jump right into this video. It's going to be a shit or legit. I'm doing a DIY ombre, lavender ombre, and we're going to see if this works out for me because I have not bleached my hair in years and I'm a little scared, but it's gonna be fine. So I'm not going to talk through this because I really want to focus on doing it correctly. So I'm just going to show you what I'm doing and do a voiceover explaining how I'm doing everything. So let's find out if this DIY purple lavender ombre is shit or legit. Stay tuned. Okay, so first I'm going to be starting by bleaching my hair. I'm sorry if the TV in the background is going to be distracting, but I could not just sit there in silence for all the hours that I was doing this and without any entertainment or anything. So sorry about that. But I'm just taking these, like this 40 volume developer by, I think this is Wella. I'll leave everything that I'm using in the link or in the description box below because it's a lot and I'm not exactly sure what I used. It's all just like a blur at this point, but I'm just going to be mixing the developer with the actual bleach or lightener, just 1:2 ratio. I think all the instructions would be with the products. So I just mix that together and then I'm sectioning off my hair into fours so that it'll just be easier for me to apply and keep track and keep everything as clean as possible. This is just how I do it. So I'm just sectioning off my hair and then we're going to get started with the actual lightening. Oh, you definitely need gloves and foil. Very, very important. So I'm now taking the lightener and I'm applying it to my hair. I'm using a tint brush at first to create that ombre effect, and I apply it very sparingly towards the top just so that it blends in nicely with the dark hair and it doesn't look like, you know, a block of color. So just be very light at the top with it and then sweep it down on the bottom. Once the hair is fully saturated, you can go ahead and foil it up and then work on section by section, and that's basically what I do throughout the whole hair. I'm not going to show you every single part of me lightening my hair because then that would mean we would be here forever, but you basically get the idea of it here. You just lighten the hair, apply it lightly at the top, creating like that sweeping motion towards the top, but then fully saturate the rest of the hair and foil that up, and then we're good to go. So I just did that around my whole head, and this is what we got like an hour later. It took me forever, you guys. So yeah, I just waited until I felt like it was ready to be washed out. I really wanted it to get as light as possible. So when I was ready to wash my hair, I used this Shimmer Lights shampoo and this Shiny Silver conditioner. They're both like purple or violet shampoos or conditioner, and that's what's gonna help make the hair less brassy. Okay, so we've just bleached it the first time, and as expected, it is not as light as I need it to be because my hair was so dark. So you could see how it looks a little brassy and on the more orange side, and it's definitely not even right now at this point. This side is not as graduated, or the line of demarcation is higher on this side than it is on this side, and in the back, let me show you, it's completely uneven. So but that's okay because this can be fixed, and this is what I planned for. So now we are going to go in with the 30 volume developer with the same powder that we just used instead of the 40. The 40 was for the first time to really get it as light as possible, and then the 30 is what's going to lighten up even more so that I can put the purple on top of it. So, instead of using the foil and being as intricate as I was the first time around with the bleaching, I'm going to just go in with my fingers or my hands and like saturate the hair. And I'm going to just sort of edit the line of demarcation on this side and make it more even with this side and definitely fix the back. So we're just going to do that. I told you this was a long process, but it's hopefully going to be worth it. I'm crossing my fingers. I really want this to come out good. All right. Let's get started again. So as you can see here, I'm just basically doing what I did the first time, only this time with the 30 volume developer, which is just going to help lighten everything even more. And I'm just basically evening everything out. Like I said, I'm not being too intricate with it this time. I'm just saturating the hair as much as I can while making that demarcation line as even as possible so that it all blends together. Being very careful in the back, making sure I'm getting every single inch of hair. So that's basically what I did all over the head, and then I washed it out with the same shampoo and conditioner. Okay, so we have now lightened the hair the second time around. Definitely looks a lot better than it did before, but it is still very, very brassy, but more yellow than orange, if you will. So what we're going to do now is tone the hair. I know some people might think this is not a necessary part, especially if I'm going to just be putting purple on top, but when the purple fades, I don't want it to fade to this brassy color. That's why I want to tone the hair first, make it a little bit more ashy, so that when that purple does fade, it'll fade into a more ashier color than a brassy color. So to tone the hair, I'm going to be using the Joico K-Pat Chromes, and I'm going to be using, I got lilac and wisteria, but I think I'm just going to go with wisteria. I could mix the colors. I mean, you can always mix the colors. It's just for toning anyways, so I'm just going to wing it here. Okay guys, so I was going to show you the toning process until I realized how much it really ruined everything in the end. You're going to see what happens. So my advice for you, do not tone your hair after you lighten it if you're just going to put the purple over, because it's not necessary. The toning of the hair made it too dark, and you will see that the purple that I'm going to put on does not catch onto the hair at all. It's going to look really patchy, and it's going to look like shit, okay? Toning is completely unnecessary. I should have never toned the hair. You're going to see it, okay? I want you guys to know that all this that you're seeing, do not do this. Do not tone the hair. You can lighten it the 2 times that I did, but do not tone it, do not tone it, do not tone it. Do not tone the hair. You don't need to. It's going to really hinder the entire process if you tone the hair. So all this is null and void. I just wanted this to be clear for you guys. And I just want to let you know which colors I did use. I used Light Purple and Indigo by Joico. I'll leave them linked down below because they are really, really good dyes. Just the toning did not do these colors justice, but they are really, really beautiful colors if you don't tone the hair, okay? If you just bleach it. So I'm going to explain everything in a second. So I just want to let you guys know all this, don't tone the hair. And I just wanted to show you guys how I applied the purple. I just really applied it all over the lightened part of the hair and did the sweeping motion the same way, like on top. So I know you guys just wanted to see like how the purple looks or how it's supposed to look, but the dye is so beautiful. Do you see how rich that purple is? I really want to show you guys that this dye is really, really good. The toning just ruined it. So everything's going to be fixed. So, I don't know if you could tell, but it looks like complete shit. Absolutely nothing that I wanted, and thought I was doing it the right way, going step by step. So you know what's gonna happen now is we're gonna do it my way, and we're gonna go in with the box dye. How much you want to bet this will actually turn out the way I wanted it to, instead of doing it the correct way? Okay guys, oh my god. So the last time I talked to you is when I was completely fed up and I was like, I'm going in with the box dye, that's it. This did not work. But okay, let me just tell you what happened. So I signed off with you guys. I said I'm going in with the box dye, that's it. So I went in with this violet box dye, which definitely tinted the hair a violet, but it was a tint that you could barely even see, that was barely even noticeable. So I was not happy with it. I did the box dye thing, and then I went back in and I bleached my hair that was dyed with the box dye. Don't recommend that at all. Definitely don't want to do that ever, but I did it. I don't listen to, like, I don't follow the rules when it comes to hair. I just do my own thing, and I'm like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we're gonna make it work. So I had bleached that violet box dye, which turned my hair like a very, very light pale pink because I wanted to put the purple on top of that. Number one thing I should have never done was tone the hair that was bleached. That definitely messed everything up, but I'll get into that in a minute. And then I went back in with this Manic Panic purple in Purple Haze, and that definitely got me the purple that I wanted. That is what did the trick, and so you can barely even see it. It looks definitely uneven in this artificial ring light. It definitely does not look how it looks in actual light. I'm gonna turn on my vanity light so you could see like how different it really looks in different lighting. So you can see it looks uneven here and all that, but that's because the artificial light is really not doing my hair justice. It's not completely 100% even because of the way the hair was already bleached, but in natural light you can't even see that. It just looks like one even tone color. Had I known that purple like dye really catches on to the hair and catches on hard, there was no need to tone the hair. Because I toned my hair, that's what made the purple not catch on. That's what made it look effed up. You saw it. We could have avoided all of that if I had just bleached the hair with the 40 volume and stopped right there and gone in with the purple on top of that. It would have done exactly what I wanted it to do. Moral of the story is this can be done at home. This can be a legit project if you do it correctly. If you just want to avoid the hassle, definitely go ahead and spend $200 to get it done at a salon. I'm not that type of person. You can find all of the stuff that I had on Amazon. I will definitely find it all for you and link it down below, because you can't find the Joico dyes in like Sally's or anything. You can find Manic Panic in Sally's, but if you want to go more professional, then you'll find this online. With that being said, I want to call this a legit project because it turned out shitty at first, but then I went in and I did all my little maneuvers and I got it to how I wanted it to be. So it would be a definite legit project if you do it correctly the first time around. Just bleach it once and then put the purple on top of that. That's what I used to do in high school, and it came out perfectly each time. I don't know why I try to get all fancy this time, maybe because I'm in cosmetology school and I'm like, oh, let me try to do it the right way. But the right way is not my way. I don't know how my hair survived. You see how it looks? It's like the same as it was. It's not damaged, it's not fried, it's very silky, very smooth. I don't know how lucky I got with that. I feel like I want to leave this light on so you could see the vibrancy. I don't know how my hair survived. I do not ever recommend bleaching your hair more than once in a day. You only need to bleach it once if you want to get purple. If you want to get like a lighter color, like a pastel color, then you need multiple processes for that. Definitely, if you want this color to last, you want to rinse it in cool water, not warm water, because then it will bleed and then it will fade so quickly. You don't have to wash your hair every single day. I wash mine every 2 to 3 days. To protect the hair after you've dyed it, what I did is I put in this serum. So this is the serum that I use. It's by Oblifica and it's the Sea Berry Hair Serum. It nourishes, repairs, and protects. So any serum that you prefer, this is the one that I prefer. It really, like, I guess it rebuilt it. I'm not mad at it. And definitely when you're styling your hair, because I straighten my hair and I blow dry my hair, you definitely want to use the lowest heat setting you can. Like with my straightener, I use a low heat setting, because if you use a high heat setting, it's just going to fade it. This works. You could do it yourself if you have the right tools and do your research. Take this video as a lesson as what not to do and what to do. So thank you guys so much for bearing with me through this process. Hopefully you guys like how it looks, how it turned out. I definitely do. I'm not mad at it at all, and I love it. It definitely is a nice change that I needed. So I just want to show you guys how it actually looks. Ooh, Pawn Stars, hello. How it looks in natural lighting. Can you see? Can you see? Definitely looks best in natural lighting. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed this Shit or Legit and want more Shit or Legit videos from me. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.